Olokun o, Osa o, Olokun o.
Where's that boy? Where's this boy? What kind of dream is this? Oh God. On my phone. Let me call Baba, we. Hello? Baba, I just had a strange dream there. I want to come and talk to you about it. I could come today? 5 o'clock? Alright. Okay, I'll be there. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Alright, so please take off your slippers before you go inside. Baba is waiting.
Okay, thank you. Right, so I came to do reading.
Okay, please sit down. Do you prefer the floor or you would like to use the stool?
I'll sit on the floor.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter though, just for your comfort.
So I'm just going to give you a brief explanation before we begin with the process.
Okay.
So I heard when you came in, you said that you came for a reading.
Yeah.
So what we are going to do today is what is called a Dafa. It's a spiritual check to check on your life, just as you go by a doctor and they will check a diagnosis for yourself. Okay. So Baba is going to conduct this spiritual diagnosis to tell you about your physical and spiritual problems and prefer solution to them as well.
Okay.
Okay, so now Baba will carry on with the process.
Okay. Afiya. And what is your biological mother's name?
Margaret.
Margaret. Okay, thank you. This process will take only about 45 minutes.
Okay.
You have the time?
Yes, I do have the time.
Okay. Can you please open your palm towards me? Use one palm to rub the other. And do like this. Okay. It's going to be conducted in 2 languages. I'm going to speak the mother tongue. I'm also going to translate when it is needed to be translated for you to understand what I'm saying in English.
Okay.
Okay. So don't mind me when you hear me speaking a language you hear and you don't understand. I am going to explain to you everything I will say in the other language. Okay. And like I rightly said, this is a holistic check of yourself. Not just medical check by the doctor or legal advice by the lawyer, you understand, but it's going to be holistic because we are going to look at you from a spiritual point of view. Okay. So, Odumbaku, you can leave this and go and attend to the other person. Okay. Okay. Iba Olodumare. Iba Olodumare. Iba Akoda, Iba Asheda. Iba àwọn akọ́niléfà ìbà àwọn atẹnulódù ẹlẹ́wù àlà ìbà ẹlẹ́wù dẹ ìbà ìbà bàbá tó bí mi ìbà ìyá tó bí mi mojúbà kí bà mí kó ṣẹ o. So what I have just said is Iba, and Iba means paying homage, salutation and giving reverence to those who will have taught me, showed me what I'm going to do. So, Ọ̀rúnmìlà Àjànà, Afiya, the daughter of Margaret, is going to speak to you. Silently and quietly, come and listen to the silence of her mind. Come and connect with her energy. Come and show us on the board what lies ahead, behind, and all around her. Reveal unto us what she has to do, what she must abstain from for her to grow and develop, be prosperous, and experience balance in her life. Afiya, the daughter of Margaret, is going to speak to you. Yeah. Listen to her, connect with her energy, show me what lies ahead and behind, and what to be done to bring about long life, good health, wealth, and prosperity. Bring that closer to your mouth. Silently think, imagine, visualize what the issues are or whatever you have come here to seek guidance about. If you choose to speak, I don't want to hear. So make it as broadly as you can and as purposeful as possible. When you finish, blow your breath on it, touch your chest and your forehead, and you put everything here for me. Good. Thank you. Put everything there. Okay. Orunmila Ajano, you have heard what Afiya, the daughter of Margaret, said unto you. I don't know, I have no clue, I have no idea of what the issues are. Show me through the Odu. Reveal unto us not just the prospect, but even the challenges, and also what to be done to bring about long life, good health, wealth and prosperity, victory for her and for all her well-wishers. Lawo wa Orunmila. Lawo wa o. Lawo wa o. Orunmila Ajano. Mẹ́lù mi dẹ́yìn. Ẹsẹ̀ ọmọ tuntun balẹ̀ ó pò ẹ̀. Ẹsẹ̀ ọmọ tuntun balẹ̀ ó pò ẹ̀. Òsì làbí amọ̀ ń dààmú ẹ̀ sí kó tó rọ̀. Ilẹ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ mojúbà o. Ire o. Kẹ̀lẹ́kẹ̀lẹ́. Mo tẹ́lẹ̀ kí n tó tẹpọ́n. Mo tẹpọ́n tán mo bu yẹ̀lẹ̀. Mo tẹ́lẹ̀ kí n tó tẹpọ́n. Mo tẹpọ́n tán mo bu yẹ̀lẹ̀. Ifá patilẹ̀ rẹ o. Má patinú àwòrán ìlà kò sẹ́kọ́lá. Ó dénú ọmọ ẹ̀. Ọmọdé pawó lọ́jà ọwọ́ ọpọ́n gbọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ọpọ́n mọ̀. Owó tọmọdé pa lọ́jà àbá àtẹ ló mú sí o. Èjì ó gbè. Èjì ó gbè. Ifá ńlá. Èjì ó gbè. Ire ló bá wá o. Nípònrí oníbèrè lórí owó yìí, ire ni. Èjì ó gbè. Àyẹ̀wò ló bá wá o. A kì í mú bi láládé lórí o. Ọjọ́ tádìyẹ bá rí ibi ló ń pọ̀ kọ̀rọ̀. Bá mi wò kì í ṣọjà rà. Láwo wá aládé. Hold these two in your hand. Shake it together. Put one in your right hand. Put one in your left hand. And do like this. Put one in your right hand. Close it. Put one in your left hand. Close it. And relax it on your thigh. Do not cross your hands. Do not cross your legs. And don't open one or the other. I will tell you which one to open based on what happens here. Orunmila Ajano. Afiya, the daughter of Margaret, have spoken to you silently and quietly. You have responded to her through the Odu Ejiogbe. Now she has the two Igbo in her hands. Is it to the right or to the left? Show us what needs to be done and what to take care of, and what needs to be done to make it greater and better. Tauda. Theory is not good. Okay. Ogbe wate on the right hand or Wari Shogbe on the left hand. Can you open what is on your left hand for me? Ire. Ifa says ire. I am going to explain everything to you, the meaning of all that I am doing. Ifa says ire. Orunmila Ajano, Ifa, you have seen ire for Afiya. Ire àìkú. Ire àìkú. Ire ajé. Ire ulẹ̀. Ire ìṣẹ́gun. So I'm going to give you these 4 items to keep in 4 positions, and I will tell you which one to open when the time comes. You can put anyone anywhere. 4 items, 4 positions. Anyone can go anywhere. Between your right hand, your left hand, you will close it underneath your right thigh, underneath your left thigh.
Okay.
So anyone go anywhere, 4 items, 4 position. Right thigh, right hand, left hand. Okay, then at the end of this process, I am going to tell you which one to bring out for me. Okay. Orunmila Ajano, ire o. Okay, now considering the 4 corners, if I choose Igbo from your left hand, give me what is in your left hand. Ajé. Wow, congratulations. Ajé. Okay, so I am going to start to give you explanation of what I have done so far, and give you information and guidance from the Odu that comes out. So that is what the next stage is going to be now. Give me the remaining items with you. Okay. Orunmila Ajano, Afiya spoke to you. You responded through the Odu Ejiogbe. If I have seen ire, specifically if I speaks about ire Ajé. Orunmila, the Ajé is tutu. Incoming Ajé. Egbe Omo Olokun. The Ajé is Nino. When Ajé comes in, it surely have to go out in some way or some form. One in your right hand, one in your left hand. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is going to determine which of the hands I'm going to ask for. I am not going to mark 3. Okay, Afiya, give me what is in your right hand. Ajé tutu tó ti lé Olokun rọ̀ wá. Okay, having seen Ajé now, Orunmila Ajano, ẹbọ ni owó náà fi ń ra nǹkan ẹbọra lọ́jà, ẹbọ ni ṣíṣe. Kájé náà tó dé àdìmú ni o, olúrelé ni ká wá kádìmú. Ẹbọ lówó, àdìmú léegun. Give me well. Okay, one in your right hand now, one in your left hand again. And I'm going to go through the process to find out what to be done for the ire of Ajé tutu that if I have seen to come to you. Afololo fọ́hùn. Agbára ajé olúni lọ́sájò. Okay. Give me what is in your left hand. Adimu. If I says Adimu, now we have to find which of these do you give Adimu to. Is it Adimu to your Ori? Is it Adimu to Ifa? Is it Adimu to one or more Imale or Orisa, as some people call it? Is it Adimu to your ancestors? So I'm going to give you 4 items again that symbolically represent those that Adimu could have been for, and you're going to keep them in those 4 positions. I will go through the process again, and if I will choose which one the Adimu should be for. So 1 in your right hand, 1 in your left hand, 1 underneath your right thigh, 1 underneath your left thigh. When you are ready, let me know. Ready. Ó ti wọ̀, Ifá fú, Ifá lọ fún wa o. Àtẹ́wọ́ ọ̀tún akọ́gú, give me what is in your right hand. Adimu. Ifá says you will have to do Ebo and Adimu to one energy. In a Ogbe. Okay. Thank you. Give me the remaining 4. Good evening again. Let me take time to explain to you what we have done so far. So in the beginning, I put some of this powder on your palm, you rub it, that is to cleanse your hand. And then I give you the sacred object which you spoke to quietly, and you did 3 things that are peculiar to you: the breath of your life, your heart, and your forehead. And I did what I know how to do. I got an Odu on the board. The name of the Odu is a Ogbe. After that, I gave you 2 things: the brown seed and the bone, which is what we use to find out whether you are in Ire or you are in Ayewo. These 2 things does not mean good and bad. They are only a reflector of where you are in relation to the balance line. So it all depends on the action you take that will determine whether you are going to get closer to balance or further away. I normally put it like the GPS. You go into the Prime Minister's office, it says turn right. If you turn left, you can't get to the Prime Minister's office. So this is what these are. So in this situation, if I says you are in Ire, then I give you the 4 items to find out which quadrant are you. That was the first set that you put in your 2 hands and underneath your 2 thighs. Okay. And if I sees Egbe Omo Olokun for you. Egbe, which means, you see, this is Kauri. It symbolizes the old people means of exchange. It embodies the power of money, like a currency. Okay. So that is Egbe. So then I ask, the Egbe that if I have seen, is it incoming or outgoing? If I say it is incoming. Okay. So it means some fortune, some resources are going to come to you. Then I ask, what do we do to guarantee the coming of this Egbe and to make use of it in a good way? Ifa speaks about Adimu to be done in addition to the Ebo that Ifa prescribed. So, and there are quite a number of Imale that Adimu can be done to. One of them is Olokun. Another one is Obatala. There are good numbers. So we are going to confirm and zero down on which one if I actually prescribe you to give Adimu to at this moment. So now I'm just giving a general information from the Odu. Okay. So Ifa in Ejiobe says a lot of things. First and foremost, Ifa say you are in Ire, which means where you are is not bad. It could be better, but depending on what you do, you will enhance it. And Ifa sees the blessings of Egbe coming to you. Egbe is the Imale that is in charge of wealth, resources. That is what Egbe means. And Egbe is the special child of Olokun. So, and this Egbe is incoming towards you in Ejiobe. So Ifa also speaks about the need to feed an Imale, which I already suggested that it might be the Imale or the Orisa, Olokun, or Batala, and quite other Imale in the Odu. So in this Odu, Ifa speaks about the need for you to be strong-willed and never give up easily. You have to be determined. You have to make sure you don't give up. Ifa in one of the essays speaks about Olokun. Olokun wanted some blessings, some fortunes, and Olokun went to 4 different Awo. The first one tell Olokun that Olokun cannot achieve that blessings. Olokun was not feeling fine with that, but Olokun never relented. Olokun went and seek another Awo's opinion. The second Awo also informed Olokun that Olokun cannot make it. Olokun became more depressed, but not tired, not relenting. Olokun went to the third Awo, and the third Awo also spoke in the same vein like the first and second Awo. Now Olokun is almost broken down, but yet not giving up. Olokun went and seek the fourth opinion. Ifa ni ìṣẹ́pẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ awo Olokun, ìtìbàǹbà awalẹ̀ odò awolé Olokun ni. Ìràwé lẹ̀bẹ̀lẹ́bẹ̀ tí ń ṣe awọ àjàrọ̀ ìkòtò awolé Olokun ni. Ọ̀tà wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ awo Olokun ló ṣìfà f'Olokun. So what I have said in the meta language is mentioning the metaphorical name of the 4 Awo that Olokun will have contacted. Ìṣẹ́pẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ is what you might call the seaweed. Ìràwé lẹ̀bẹ̀lẹ́bẹ̀ is debris and some gathering of leaves. And Itibamba wa leodo, logs of wood that are also on the ocean. These were the 3 different Awo that Olokun consulted, and they told Olokun that Olokun will never get the blessings that Olokun wanted. But Olokun, the message here, when we give the narrative, we will tell you the moral, the wisdom, and the tact from the narrative. You can imagine people see a doctor and they go and get a second opinion. Have you ever heard of people getting the 4th opinion? That shows somebody who is determined, who is strong-willed for whatever they are. Olokun is committed, dedicated, and will pursue whatever Olokun want to do with great passion. Olokun left Ìṣẹ́pẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́, who said Olokun cannot get it. Olokun went to Itibamba Weleodo, who also spoke in the same vein. Olokun went to Ìràwé lẹ̀bẹ̀lẹ́bẹ̀ awo àjàrọ̀ ìkòtò. Those ones says Olokun cannot have the blessings. Until Olokun met Ọ̀tà wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. And Ọ̀tà wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ was the one that told Olokun, these and that are what you need to do. If you do the offering, you will be great, you will be successful, you will be known, and your impact will be felt all over. Olokun did all that Ọ̀tà wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ prescribed, and Olokun became great. Olokun is what is called the ocean. Whether Pacific, Atlantic, Gulf of Paria, the ocean is the ocean. And you can see how the ocean is spread all over and all over the world. And all this, you see, one thing that really interests me in Ifa is that all these diviner who said to Olokun that Olokun cannot be great, you can even see the way Olokun is relating with them. The debris, the seaweeds, the log of wood, and the garden of debris on the sea, Olokun always push them to the shore. They don't get closer to Olokun. But Ọ̀tà wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ is the stone that goes to the deepest part of Olokun, because that was the Awo that told Olokun that Olokun can be great and prescribe measures for Olokun, which Olokun did, and Olokun became very great. This is one of the essay in Ejiobe. So,
Papa,
yeah.
I never heard about this Olokun as the ocean before. I always heard about, Yemoja as the ocean or Oshun, but I never heard about Olokun as an energy before. You could tell me a little bit more about Olokun?
Definitely, I can do that. Olokun is an Imale, although some people in some part may say is an Orisa. So an Olokun is an Imale different from Oshun, different from Yemoja, even different from what we call Osa. So why Osa is the sea, Olokun is the ocean. Yemoja symbolically embodied the spirit and the Imale of fishes, Eja, and that's from the word, from the name Egbe Omo Eja. That's what is now called Yemoja. So it is the great grandmother, or if you want to say the great mother of the fishes that is called Eja. So Olokun is the Imale, that is the ocean that spreads all over. So, and Olokun is an energy that is even captured very well in this Odu that comes out for you. So I will tell you, I will tell you information from the Odu and give you more information about Olokun. There are Olokun worshippers or devotees all over the world, because everywhere Okun is, they are devotees of it. Even in the same Ejiobe, Ifa ni Olokun Ominekun, they also cast Ifa for Olokun when Olokun and Orunmila were coming to Aye, and Olokun was a small water body. And Olokun went to Orunmila as a diviner, that where I am, I don't like it. I would love to be greater and be bigger and expand. And Orunmila did special offering and special preparation that we call a koshe for Olokun in a calabash with some water and some salt. And by the following day, it bursted and became a very big one. And that Ifa captures that is the beginning of how Olokun spread all over and have the salty water. So Olokun is an Imale that is very known international, and you can see people doing Olokun festival all over the world. And the natural shrine, the natural spot where you can connect with the energy of Olokun is actually the ocean. So,
well, the dream I had was me going to the ocean. I saw myself going to the ocean and giving the ocean some offerings and stuff. So that is why I'm here.
Wow, that is interesting. Ifa will never stop amazing me. Ejiobe comes out, sees Aje Omo Olokun, and Ifa is talking about Adimu to Olokun or other Imale. So even from what you are saying now, if you are here because of your dream and you speaking and talking about giving offering to Olokun, yes, that is done traditionally, where elders would take offerings either in a calabash or in a plate or in a bowl, or sometimes they wrap it in a cloth and they sail it on the ocean for the spirit and the essence that is behind what we call the ocean. So, and Ifa says, if Ifa sees a lot of Aje coming to you, and Olokun is the father and mother of Aje. So this Udu actually prescribe and speaks to your dream what to be done, so that the blessings of fortunes, long life, and all other things can be yours. So what I would advise you is that from Ejiobe, Ifa speaks about giving offerings to Olokun. We will tell you, we will guide you what materials, what items that can be used, and you can go and give that to Olokun. And the Odu also speaks about making sure that you appease your Ori and also connect with your ancestors in
Ori?
So many, your Ori.
What exactly is Ori?
Ori, simply put, is the representation of the Creator in every one of us. Ori is not just the physical head, but both your essence, the divine essence in you. So what Ifa is saying is measures to bring about a perfectly aligned state between your inner self and your outer self. So your Ori is the divine within you. And I will make it very simple this way. When people say, oh shucks, my mind tells me not to go there. If I have followed my mind, it means they did not listen to their inner Ori. Hence, they do things in the way that does not augur well in the outer world.
Well, the dream actually came up in the reading, and I'll have to do offerings to Olokun, and which is the ocean, you said, right?
Yes.
And I also have to do offering to Ori.
Yes.
Okay. So I would really like guidance and more knowledge about Olokun, and the offering to the sea that I saw was a tree, and I think my elders used to do that. So maybe I could go to one of my mother elders and ask her what exactly they used to do, and maybe incorporate that into the offering I'm supposed to make. What you think about that?
There is nothing wrong in doing that. You know, before you, Olokun and Olosa are like right hand and left hand. Osa is the sea that you will go pass through before you get to the ocean. So even when the elders are sailing and people think it's to the sea, but you have to get to the sea before you get to the ocean. So speaking to one of your elders is a very great thing. So, and you will see the correlation in what Ifa have said and how they normally do it. And it is fine. I fully endorse that. So ask them, speak to an elders who will know or show you how it is being done here before, and it's good. And you know, when Ifa speaks about connecting with your ancestors, another way of connecting to your ancestor is knowing, speaking to elders who will guide you about how things were done in the past, so that you can also be another link to some generations to come. So I fully endorse speaking to your elders about that and incorporate that with the Ebo. So it's good.
Okay, this is a lot of information, but it really helped me to understand what I have to do and what is going through, because the never giving up and to keep going is something that I really have to work on. And thank you so much for the other advice. So I will keep in touch with you and see how things progress. Thank you very much.
Afiya, the daughter of Margaret, it is my pleasure to have done this for you. This is an Asian technology that works well for everyone. It is the really GPS for life. Follow the advice, obey the instruction, do the offering prescribed, and make sure you speak to that elder to even give you an idea of how your Asians normally do it here, and let us match that together. Okay? Don't forget the advice. Don't give up. Be strong will and be determined. Pursue your aims and objectives with great passion. Olokun sought the fourth opinion, you understand? And Olokun got what Olokun wanted. So that is a job for you. When your Iriaje, the special child of Olokun, comes, don't forget to come back and share with the house.